What's up, YouTube? We are live over on Twitch. If you have not followed there, head to twitch.tv/brewers_choice so you can catch us while we are live. We are here for another draft analysis video. We just came off of an attempt at ox plowing. We got disconnected in the middle of the draft, so it didn't quite come together, and results were as you would expect when you're trying to draft a meme deck that doesn't quite come together. We finished 0-3. We were super close in our first two games, and then we lost a die roll to another red-white aggro deck in game 3, and just couldn't quite get out from underneath them. They just stormed us, had an answer for everything that we were trying to do. So props to them. We are looking to get back in the win column here. Hopefully we can do that. I've heard that a lot of people are having success just jamming red-white. We tried to do that in the meme fashion, so maybe if we find it open in the non-meme fashion, we will try that. Looks like our queue didn't fill, so we've got to re-queue, find a new table. There we go. Pack 1, pick 1. Oh, look at this. Elvish War Master? What is that? Whenever one more elves enter the battlefield under your control, create a 1/1. This ability triggers only once each turn. How do we feel about that? Strong pack 1, pick 1. There's a lot of good stuff here. War Master's good. Rune is fine. Furia's pretty good. Cole is fine. Bound is good. As far as considerations for pick 1, I'm thinking Feed the Serpent is probably the best common. Maybe Bound and Gold is better. And Elvish War Master. Let's try the War Master and see if we can go Elves. Elves you control get +2/+2 and Death Touch. I haven't drafted green in a hot minute. I know people are very high on Snow right now, so I don't know how open it will be. Snow tends to be kind of green plus, so Snow may or may not be contested, but we'll try it, see if we can't get into the elf side of things. Usher is really good as well. There are no elves here. Usher is a good aggressive white card. Maybe we just take that. Probably the best card in the pack, I think. Not sure what would be next. Maybe the Mire if you're trying to play Snow. Rune would be decent if we had some big green stuff. I do like just the white aggro decks. They seem to come together well if you can get there. It's between Usher and Rune for me. This is an interesting one. Let me know what you would pick here between the two. Stay green with Rune or try and go the aggro list or the aggro white. I think I'm going to take Usher as just best card in the pack. Probably a Glade Warden here. Return is nice if you do end up in elves, but I think Glade Warden, also being an elf, helps that a lot. I think it's a slightly better card. Disciple is nice as well. Dusk Wielder, we're not too excited. For me, it's between Return, the Glade Warden, and the Rimewood Falls. And I think right now I want the Glade Warden. I think that goes in every green deck. Return goes in green-black, which we may or may not be. And then this would be a better Snow pick. So I think I'm on the Glade Warden. Keep carving out green. Maybe we should have taken the Snow. Sculptor's good. Is green-white aggro a thing? Maybe Raptor. There's an elf with the Sculptor. It's between Raptor and Sculptor, I think. Narfi would be a better snow pick if we went Sultai Snow, but I think we'll see how open snow is. Avalanche Caller has to be the pick, and we're just going to have to try and backdoor into snow. Good luck us. That card's just way too good to not be picked here. Way too good. We'll take the Sculptor. I think we're off white. And I think we probably end up in an interesting snow deck. It'll be tough to see if we can get there with lands. Wow, this is similar to our first pack. With some good white stuff. Furia. Maybe just Skull Raid is probably the most likely to make the deck. Even then, we probably aren't going to be taking it. Or playing it, I mean. Run Ashore or Disdainful Stroke. Invasion's not bad either, but I think we're not close to Giants. I think I just want Run Ashore. I think we're going to have to play a little bit slower game here. Wow, not what I was expecting to come back from our pack 1. Happy to see a Glade Walker here. Maybe we do just keep going Elves. Maybe the Avalanche Caller was just a weird not signal that snow is open. Let's go Recluse. Yeah, I'm thinking snow is not open. I think we missed the snow. Skull Raid. I think we're going to end up more in a green. Jeez. Alright, so blue is gone. We can't be blue. And our black is decent. So if we do end up green-black elves, we'll be alright with it. Anybody in our pod that we know? The Juju Master. Nobody. Bears is excellent. Although Herald is nice if we do go green-black. But with the amount of changelings that we're probably going to have, we already have 1, 2, or shapeshifters, I mean. We want that. And possibly we can wield Herald, or wheel Herald, if we are so lucky. Kind of a swing and a miss here. Kind of a swing and a miss. Arnie is probably the best card. But to get into that, we just want all the snow stuff, all the snow duels that we just don't have yet. And Highland Forest would help us get there, but there's no sense taking the Highland Forest over the Arnie. Maybe we take it anyways and just see if any red stuff comes to us that we want to play. No elves. The U. Maybe if we're going to be splashing blue, it's Trickster God's Heist. Search your library for a creature card with power or toughness 6 or greater. Reveal it, put it into your hand. Maybe we do that, and then if we find Lindworms. I think we'll take it. Kraken's good. Vandal is also nice. Artifacts and creatures your opponent controls don't untap. Kind of between Vandal. I guess we can draw this with the U. So it's between Kraken, Raise the Draugr, Kinseekers, Vandal. We got options on what can wheel here. And I think something of those will. Either the Rune, the Kinseekers, the Raise the Draugr, or the Vandal can wheel, and we'll be happy. I think it's Gladewalker here. What is our creature count? 8. I think we do want to just get a bunch of elves. Outrider is nice. We would be happy with those. Arnie is nice as well. It seems like red might be, or at least red snow. The person drafting snow is probably in Sultai. But I think that we really want to be splashing blue rather than red. We definitely want to be splashing blue if we take the Behold. What's better, our Skull Raids or Bears, Kraken, and Behold? Honestly, I think we might be green-blue. I think we might look to go green-blue splashing black. Because single black with Foretell, single black with Foretell. So I think this is going to be the play. I think we try and backdoor into Simic. And splash black. Because a lot of our elves, quote-unquote, are shapeshifters, right? And so I think this is going to be the play here. Stroke or Mists? Probably just Stroke. I think we'll be happy with one of those. We're going to need to get lucky on our lands here. We're going to need to get very lucky on our lands. With the Heralds, maybe we are just green-black. We're just going to have to kind of see what comes to us. Kitty cat! This makes things elves, but after they ETB, we'll just take the planning and keep cutting blue. The Thought Thief is a possibility to make the list. Veil's good. I'll happily play one of those. Pet, maybe. Oh, I guess you can't really see the record now. What if we move it? Whoa, not like that. What if we put this? No. What? What's our? You know, mythic. +1/+1 for each card in your hand and each foretold card you own in exile. Beginning of your end step, choose a card. I think we want that just for the flip side. 2/3 deals combat damage. Return it. Scry 2. I think we want that. Let me put this. Golly, why does it keep doing that? This. Move you over here for now, at least. We'll come back. Yeah, I think we just take the Allrund. What? Are you kidding me? Oh, my goodness. I mean, we don't have the splashing for it at all, but holy cow. That card just wins games. Wow, 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 wow. We've only got one of them. I think we have to take Packmate, which is unfortunate because that thing is bananas. Egan? What does this do? Maybe we take that or take Svella? I think that's just making our mana too thin. What are we? What the heck are we? What's our creature count? 16. We're good on creatures. Is it Spirit? And then we just take Snowlands if we get them. Black-white's not the Snowland we're looking for. Elderleaf is fine. Boy, oh boy. Skull Raid again, and we just completely annihilate the opponent's hand? If we do that, Kraken's gone. Allrend maybe. Draugr's gone. Stroke is gone. Pet is gone. Is 4 Skull Raids too many? Let's go for it. Binding, absolutely what we want here. Thank you. Finally paid off. Mill 3 cards. You may put an Elf or Tyvar, engrave it onto the battlefield. Yeah, I think we're LV enough for that. Elfy enough for that. The U can probably go, because we don't have anything to play it with. Path? Maybe just the Berserker. Path just gets us a land that we don't really need. I guess it can get us blue sources. And we've got creatures. We're super high on the curve. I think we just take Coma's Faithful. Oh my gosh, another Skull Raid. Do we go for it? 5 Skull Raids? Let's just see how good that card really is, I guess. We are going to be churning through our deck. Ice Hydrol pick 13. What the heck? We don't have the snow for it, but what the heck? What the heck, man? 4 cuts. We don't have any red. We don't need that. Spirit we can't use. We don't really have fixing aside from Path for our blue stuff. At the beginning of your end step, choose a card type, then reveal the top 2 cards of your library. Put all cards revealed this way of the chosen type into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. I think we more just want the Raven, because I don't think we're going to be needing... I think 5 Skull Raids is too many. I think we go 4. Let's update that. What's our elf count like? 8? So I think we can hit pretty reliably off of Herald. It's basically 12 with all of our changelings. Binding gets us a forest. Is our blue worth playing here? I don't even know if we need it, honestly. Maybe the Kinseekers for a 4-mana 3/5 scry? But even then, do we need it? What does it look like if we just cut the blue? We can go down to 3 for bears. Da bears. We can trim... Oh, hey girl. Sculptor is just a 2/2 elf for us. We would be running 0 snowlands. I don't want to cut those. 12 creatures seems low. Recruiter is good with all of our faithfuls plus Herald. So I think we want the Recruiter and the Return. Is 4 skull raids too many? Probably, but I think we want them. I think we want to play them just for fun. 2 cuts here. I think we want the Mentor to go with our War Master. Is it the Recluse? Because we can't really get it back. We have Broken Wings for flyers. We really want to just be skull raiding as early and as often as possible. Our removal is fairly light. It's pretty much binding, hoping to discard with skull raid. But really our removal is binding, Bear's Face 3, and Broken Wings if it's a flyer. So what's our worst card here? We don't have any way to get back enchantments, which stinks. Because this gets back creatures, that gets back creatures. It's our last cut. As far as ways to get lands out of the deck, we have Path, Binding Phase 2. Maybe a Sculptor, since we can't untap it. That leaves us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 elves. Maybe it's just a land. Maybe we trim a land. All right, I'll be right back. I have to run to the bathroom, and I'm gonna grab me some water, and then I'll be right back. YouTube, thank you for watching. Once again, join us for these live over on Twitch at twitch.tv/brewers_choice. If you're new to the YouTube, be sure to subscribe so that you can not miss these in the future. And yeah, have a good one. Thanks for watching.